Very nice. Very nice. It turned out about as well as I could have hoped. I was really hoping I didn't take that maple down, but it looks like I just crowned it a little bit. Took a branch off or so. And I didn't do any damage over here, so that's good. Alright, let's get this buffed up. Now that is a smudge fire. It's warming up already. Oofta. We've got that third bed filled up with duff and logs and bark and whatnot, so now it's time to throw some dirt in there. In the morning, my plan is to actually make those two single row boxes into one longer box. So what I decided is that I'm going to end up putting another third stack box back behind these two, but I need to trim out a couple trees and I don't have the boards right now, so I'll have to figure out where to get them. I think I have some extra at home I can probably piece together. The mosquitoes right now are just starting to come out pretty ferociously. They haven't been horrible all day, much better than yesterday. So I think I'm going to try to wrap this up and head into the cabin. Well, I got 3 of them done. Now I got to decide what's not going to be too late to put in here. I was pretty proud of myself for growing everything from seed, all my starts this year, but I may have to buy some stuff after all just for here. I don't think there's any time to catch up with seeds at this point. So here's what I got finished up this afternoon. It's a start. I still got a few more things to do, but I gotta wait till I get more lumber. It's already first week in June, so it's pretty late for a lot of things. Hello, River. What are you doing? Would you like a little water? All this need for watering lately has me thinking that we should probably get on that Sandpoint well one of these days. I think I've got all the components except for the check valve. And I think I'm going to put it right over here by the corner of the garden box area. And that was the other problem, was I wasn't sure where I was going to put it, but now I know. Okay, we're going to get these blueberries planted. I've had them for a couple weeks and wasn't ready to put them in the ground, but I think today we can. They're pretty root bound though. This one's not so bad. Looks like I need some more dirt. Wow, the day has really gotten away from me. I had to go to town this morning to do a couple errands, and that, of course, killed the morning. And I got back and I've just been continuing to try to finish up what I can do this time for these garden beds. When I was in town, I went and looked at starts, vegetable starts, because I thought, well, maybe I'll bite the bullet and buy some and throw them in here, because it's too late for seeds. At the orange box store, they wanted $6 per plant for a vegetable start. That's crazy. It's like double what you should ask for. So I'm probably going to look around a little bit, and if worse comes to worse, I'll take some out of the river house garden and bring some up. So the plan is, with the front bed, is I'm going to probably put 1 or 2 more blueberries in here. And then in that back bed is all going to be raspberries. Maybe half raspberries, half blackberries. I don't know if you can even do that. But I'm going to start out with raspberries. The thing about raspberries is they send out so many runners that you can just dig out the runners and replant them. So my plan is, every time I get runners that escape from the other box, I'm going to plant them in here and then have this as an established raspberry bed. And I know it's kind of close to the other boxes, but my plan is to actually have like a raspberry trellis like you're supposed to do. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if that transpires. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, the day's getting away from me. I thought it was about 1 o'clock, and I just looked and it's like 3 o'clock already. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to just finish up with the dirt that I have. And I think I have maybe 1 or 2 raspberries that I can transplant now. So I'll probably start working from this end of the long box back. I don't have enough dirt for near enough of it, but probably enough dirt to transplant a couple raspberries. So I think I'm going to do that and then call it a day. And then I think I'm going to take River over to the lake to SWIM. So he'll enjoy that. Well, it looks like that one has escaped the box. I think we'll grab that one. And we got another one right here. And another one coming out of that other box. And another one that has invaded the blueberries. The root system on these things always just amazes me. So it went down 18 inches to get underneath the box, through the ground, up 18 inches to blossom over here. They're almost like invasive. There's more than I actually even thought over there. Hopefully I'm not introducing a bunch of weeds by using these clumps, but I wanted to keep as much of the root intact as I could. I'm not sure about this one. Two, four, six, 8 of them, and there's what, $8 a piece at the nursery. Well, if we were to buy these in the store, they're $8 a piece generally for raspberry starts. We just transplanted 8 of them for free, so we just made $64. Nice. Hopefully they all survive. Well, it's getting to be that time of night. River and I just made some hot ham and cheese sandwiches for dinner and figured I'd come out and get a little bit more work done before it got too late. So I think I'm going to listen to a podcast on the speaker and have a little bonfire, try to burn up some of this brush from those trees we knocked down. And since I'm out here, I might as well work on this wood pile a little bit. Watch out, watch out. Perfect little log. Huh. Well, I know you guys don't want to watch me chop wood all night. So I'm going to have a little bonfire, listen to some podcasts on the Bluetooth speaker, knock a little bit of this pile out. So I will catch you guys probably in the morning. Good night, all. So this is what we're talking about. And I've never seen this before, so I have no idea if it's going to work or not. And I didn't really want to spend 20 bucks on it, not knowing. But when I opened it up, I saw that there was actually 2 tubes in here. And if this actually works, if you compare this to the $10 for 1 can of yard guard, that works for up to 6 hours. And this works for 30 days, and there's 2 containers. If it works, this is the deal of a century. I don't know if it's going to work, but I thought it's worth a try, and we are going to hang a couple of these out here around the perimeter of kind of the yard area, around the perimeter of the yard and the cabin. So we'll see. It says 30 days, replace every 30 days. Now, if I could spend $20 a month and control mosquitoes, at least to make them minimal enough where you could bear to go outside with bug spray, sounds like a good deal to me, but we're going to try it out, and I will keep you guys in the loop. The directions say to remove the white cap, and as you can see, maybe you can't see, there's just some powder in there. And judging by the ingredients, I think boric acid was the main ingredient. So it says just fill up to the line here. So we're going to do that with warm water. All right, so we're gonna shake a little bit more. I don't know what the magic shake number is, but we're gonna get rid of that one. We're gonna put on the black cap. Say to put these out 80 feet away from where you hang out. So we're gonna go hang these, and the wires just clip on and off, so easy to hang. These work. I'll be kind of excited. We're gonna fix up the second one and go find places to hang them. Okay, well this one's maybe not quite 80 feet. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have this in the open or not, but the marsh is right behind me here. And if the frogs didn't get the mosquitoes, maybe this will. So we have these kind of spread out equidistant from the camera. I don't know if you can see all the mosquitoes in the air, but fingers crossed that this may be an answer short term for the mosquitoes until summer drags on and it gets hot enough to dry out the ponds. But we'll give it a shot, and we'll check in tomorrow and see if there's any mosquitoes in here. Or I'm gonna have to read the directions actually and see how it kills the mosquitoes. Maybe they don't actually get trapped in there, but all right, whatever. I'll check back. So what am I doing today? Well, I am doing something a little bit odd. I am picking spruce tips. And well, these aren't spruce tips actually. These ones are balsam fir, but I'm gonna pick both, balsam and spruce. So what you wanna do is just pick the new, can you focus? The new growth on the conifer tree. And you have to realize when you pick this growth shoot, that tree is not gonna grow further out on that branch anymore because you're obviously taking the growing part. So don't do it on a tree that you want to continue to get longer, because you're pruning it basically. But these trees here are ones that will just continue to grow into the driveway, or there are some that I'm taking down for the garden area. So there's no harm here. What are we gonna do with these little tender morsels, you may wonder? Well, I have never done it before, but I've always wanted to. But I plan to make spruce tip syrup and spruce tip salt, and maybe just freeze some for garnish on, maybe if you have company and somebody wants like a mojito or something, or some sort of drink, it would be kind of fun to like freeze these into like a ice cube tray. And then as ice melts, maybe it would infuse a little bit of pininess to your drink, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna find out though. So I'm probably gonna pick about half of this quart bag, and it might be a little bit before I actually get to do the process, but you can freeze these, so these will end up going in the freezer until I'm ready to do the process. Thanks for hanging out with the old river dog and I appreciate you. Next week, I got big plans. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, you know how these things work, just like I hope to go fishing every time. One of the priorities on the list is a shallow well. That has gotten bumped up since I put the garden boxes in, and we haven't had rain for a month. So that, hopefully, I just need one more part that I have to buy, and then I'm really hoping that next week we can start digging the shallow well. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye, tiny cabin. We will see you very soon. Whoa, I almost hit a bear. It was just a small bear, but it was a bear nonetheless. It just went booking across the road right in front of me. There was a car coming the opposite direction. It had to stop super quick as well. I got stuff flying all over in the back. And unfortunately, of course, can't get it on video, so it's worthless without a picture, right? I get it, but... Well, before we got going too far, figured I'd stop and let River take a little break. Do a little swim, empty out, and I thought I'd show you guys what the mighty Mississippi looks like up in my neck of the woods. The mighty, mighty Mississippi.